One in the top, you ain't gotta ask that. I be with a cash at, I be with a gang.
Yo, this is TJ from Northern Comeups, and today we're gonna present FTG Reggie. FTG Reggie is a talented artist who was born in Kenya, then came to Canada at the age of 4, moved around a few times and finally found himself settling in Richie. He's currently sitting at 138,789 monthly listeners on Spotify. Super impressive numbers, which puts him at the top of all the members of his FTG label. FTG has many other signed artists, including Toca Dinero, FTG Metro, rest in peace by the way, FTG Hardo, and FTG Big Metro. Anyone wondering what FTG means, it got answered in an excellent interview done by We Love Hip Hop Network. It basically means for the guys. There's a good chance if you're a fan of Night Lavelle, you would have heard FTG Reggie's feature on Night Lavelle's track a lot. It's a high-energy, braggadocious rap track that also features Henderson, so we got 3 powerhouses from Ottawa coming together to make something insanely fire. They all take turns dropping a verse on a more modern beat than you usually expect from Night Lavelle. It still encapsulates the dark vibe he comes with, but it was more tailored to the mainstream than the usually SoundCloud rap vibes I get from him. It made for something extremely interesting because it gave Henderson and FTG Reggie a better chance of holding their own. It did exactly that too, because I still can't decide who's got the best verse after months of listening to it. The biggest video on the FTG YouTube channel by nearly 1 million views is titled Rainy Days, a collab track between FTG Metro and FTG Reggie that's now turned into a track dedicated to FTG Metro's life and legacy. The chorus sung by Metro on this track hits deep and touches on why young people raised this way act out the way they do. The line that strikes me the hardest is,
I swear to God, we've been through rainy days and cloudy days. I know we thuggin', but I swear that we was better raised. Hard circumstances made a nigga change his ways, but I ain't no turning back till we in the
because we all know parents are the first to get blamed or questioned about how the child was raised if they grow up and start going off the rails. Most of the time, they know what they're doing, so I found this line by Metro to defend his parents. FTG Reggie's discography may not be the most filled one we've showcased, but it definitely has some heat. I think we should dive into a few of his songs so you can hear what Reggie's really about. The top 3 songs I'd recommend you to check out are Clout,
You don't wanna see me with a top stick, we'll run up in a nigga house. You don't wanna see me with them dreadheads, we'll pull up a nigga out. Ain't got time for no airhead, little nigga gotta make it out. We ain't doing nothing for the clout, we ain't doing nothing for the clout.
Rainy Days,
Run around with that Smith and I be damn to catch me slipping. My niggas don't flinch, baby blade let it 30 rounds in the clip, guaranteed to get hit. Metro got that stick, make you do a whole flip. Call my nigga LA, we do the dash in the whip.
and House of Madness.
Trap house jumping like Jordan. Ran it up, stacking them boardings. Big back rolls, I never gon' fold them. Big back walls when a nigga recorded. Don't let me up if you want support it. They said I wouldn't be shit, I'm important. I just wanna be a free man like a Morgan. Hop on the Ford and jump in the phone.
Alright, I think it's time we talk a little more about Reggie and some of his history to get you up to speed on him. FTG Reggie and the crew started recording in a basement bedroom where they used a bunch of mattresses to create a booth, then hung a mic over the top for them to rap in to get similar soundproofing a studio booth would give. The FTG crew's been so smart from the start. It's interesting to see how it seems some people just get it, while others don't, because that's something so many up-and-coming artists could do to save money, but I bet you not many ever thought of that. Also, FTG Reggie's had a crazy family life growing up, with a single mother and him being the oldest of his 3 brothers and 3 sisters. Reggie would have to help his mother out and be the man of the house. He would have more say than his mother sometimes, which just comes from him wanting his siblings to grow up looking up to him and be the authoritative figure in the house, and he gathered the respect of his siblings to do so. FTG Reggie's a talented writer and rapper. He's amazing at conveying emotion into his voice, so you can feel the hardships and challenges they've been fighting through to get here. From the murder of his street brother to getting shot himself, just back on October 10th. The whole FTG fam's been going through hardships, but their grind never faltered, which I highly respect. FTG Reggie hinted at a solo project coming sometime soon, back on the We Love Hip Hop podcast episode they had, where they interviewed FTG Reggie. This aired June 11th of this year, so if I had to guess, I'm thinking we'll hear the project very early 2023. What do you think? Thanks for listening to me and tapping into the video. Make sure to follow Northern Comeups on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and all our socials. You can find FTG Reggie and much more talent in our official Northern Comeups playlist. All the links to everything and everyone will be in the description below. My name's TJ, and this is FTG Reggie.
You ain't gotta ask that. I be with a cash at, I be with a gang at. Some were getting cash, some were with the gang. Junkies buying dope, only time I seen the hand.